There is a lot of Shiba Inu FUD right now. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. We are going to break things down, give you guys our perspective and where we think this market is heading next. It's kind of in a weird spot, right? We're battling all the macroeconomic factors, Shib specifically battling Ethereum's struggles. But a lot of people in the Shib community want to know what's happening. Is Shiba Inu coin's price at risk? Is Shib safe right now? What are our realistic expectations? This is where you guys come for real crypto content, real crypto news, information, insights, and always just opinions, guys. None of us have a crystal ball. None of this is financial advice, entertainment purposes only. But you guys know the drill. Before we jump into it, smash the like button, subscribe down below. Let's freaking go. Let's make sure everybody in the Shib Army sees this video because they need to see what's going on right now. So we did have a Shib burn come through not too long ago. 12 million Shib were burned, but there are some articles out there talking about how Shib's price could still fall significantly. Now, I want to start over here on the monthly chart. Okay, so this is the monthly. Every candlestick that you see here is a monthly candle. So if we go back into the heat of the bear market, guys, we came back down into the fives, into the sixes. This was 2 years ago today, basically. Okay, 2 years ago today, we were down here in the sixes. We're only about a 1x from that level right now. And here in the last 3 months, we've been kind of consolidating, had a decent pop in May, back up to the 16, 17 spot, but have given it all back. And now we're losing some ground here, losing some traction. I don't think Shib's going to go down all that much lower, though. And I'll show you guys why. Now, we do have a strong sell indicator across the board right now. We are below a lot of moving averages. Our 200-day moving average is still a ways away at the 16.46 level. Things are not looking good right now on the Shib price. But, I mean, here's the question. How long can we be in this downtrend, right? How long can it continue to fall? Could we dip a little bit lower? I do think there's a possibility. Is there a possibility we could give back a zero? Potentially. But I do think once ETH heats back up, Shib is going to have a day again. Now, will it go to astronomical numbers? There's a lot of competition now on Ethereum in the meme coin space. There's a lot of competition everywhere in the market. Think about the Solana trenches. We didn't have any of that back in 2021. And you have to have realistic expectations. You got to really stay with the times. This market changes day by day, right? So I do think Shib could pop again, but you've got to be realistic. I think you've got to have exit strategies. And let's get into this story because this is an author coming from CoinGabe talking about Shib's price could be eyeing another 50% crash down to the 5.4 level. They're basically taking us back down to bear market lows as a descending triangle pattern emerges. So let's take a look at kind of where they're getting this from. The weekly Shib price chart shows that this Shib token has been on a steep decline for more than a year. But there is support at the 11.3. Guess where we are right now? We're basically right underneath it. So we are showing some support, but we've got to hold this line right now or else the possibility of it going down further, I don't know if it's going to crash all the way down 50% more to a multi-year low, back to where we were in 2023. But what worries me is even when Ethereum popped up from 1,500 back up to 2,500, we did not see a massive Shib spike. Okay, so and that is just a lack of retail investors, guys. We've got to realize the institutions are here. They're controlling the narrative. I'm not saying sell all your Shib here. It all depends on your goals, your specific kind of opportunity that presents itself. All I'm saying is we've got to temper our expectations, realize where we are in the market, and diversify our portfolio. I'm still holding some Shiba Inu at these levels that they say we can crash down to these levels we were back in 2023. I accumulated back down there, 2+ years ago, and even before that, and have taken profits on the way up, still holding a position, right? But I'm able to hold that position right now because I'm well diversified in the markets. Okay, I've got a lot of other exposure elsewhere. Now, the RSI looks pretty bearish as well. It's reading of a 39, showing aggressive selling behavior, indicates that buyers are not willing to buy the dip right now. The Shiba Inu whales have went dormant for right now. However, there is a silver lining. Okay, we do have SHIB burn rate spikes. I think this could be a positive catalyst, and it all comes back to Shibarium, the layer 2. If this network enhances, if it starts bringing volume, this will be a catalyst. Okay, so it's a crowded space in the L2 space now on Ethereum. That's the other thing. So they've got to find a way, and I don't have the power to do this. They've got to find a way to stick out in a crowded space. So Shib still, I think, has some potential downside risk at these levels, guys. But I don't think it's going to be down forever. I'm looking at Ethereum right now. It's struggling to down to 2,400. But when and if Ethereum pops back up near all-time highs, gets to 5K, maybe 6K, 7K, I do expect Shib to make a run. But it all depends on where you are right now. You've got to have some patience. So yes, there is some risk here for some more downside, potential. Is it safe to be in Shib right now? Yes, I don't think we're going to plummet all the way down, past those levels that we talked about at the, mid fives. However, it's very, very clear to me that right now, meme coins are not the flavor. And Pepe is getting way more volume than Shib. I'm just being real. So is Trump. Okay. These two assets are getting way more volume right now than Shiba Inu. Pepe's still behind it in market cap at a little over 4 billion, Shib at 6.5. But Pepe is closing the gap fast, and you have to follow the money. So I've got exposure to Pepe as well. I've got exposure to Dogecoin as well. Look at this. Pepe's volume is very similar to Dogecoin's. All right. So I want to see this volume number come up significantly. And this is something I would be watching as a trader, as an investor as well. So that's what I've got for you guys in this update. And I appreciate you all for watching. And hopefully you guys appreciate my honesty and me bringing it to you straight. I'm not a hype man. I'm giving it to you guys real every single day on this channel. So if you appreciate that, smash the like button, subscribe down below. Stay in the game, guys. Have patience, diversify your portfolio. We're going to be fine once we get out of this. Now, you guys can come over, check out XT Algo. This is a trading software company that I built. While the market's trading sideways, there are still ways to make money in this game. There are always assets on the move. You could start making 10 to 12% here and there. That's the opportunity right now. Scalp trading. You can easily set up your own customized alerts. Use XT Algo to your advantage. There's a discount code, link down below, knocks these prices that you see on screen down from 47 to 37, from 125, which is the best option, to 90. That's $1 a day in the quarterly category there. And you could try this risk-free for the first 30 days. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I appreciate you guys for watching.